Hey guys, Jay Cutler here, checking out the newest issue of Muscular Development, which yours truly is on the cover. Grab your issue, is hitting newsstands now.
How's your energy levels today, 2 weeks out?
Pretty good. I'm right about 218 right now.
Yeah. You seem pretty lively.
Yeah. I've had a couple good meals so far. And I did 45 minutes on the stairs. I ended up losing 5 pounds on the step mill this morning. I had a hooded sweatshirt on, 45 minutes. I was down to 215 from 221 last night.
You mean you took the sweatshirt off and it was a 5-pound sweatshirt?
Yeah. But I have a glass of water and I'm back up to 218, 219.
Awesome. Jose, you're 2 weeks out today. 2 weeks from today you're going to be on stage in Las Vegas trying to get that title from Kevin English. For as far as how you're feeling, how you're looking, how would you compare this to where you were at from New York Pro?
100% spot on. I'm actually bigger. I'm a few pounds heavier than I was at this point out. The conditioning is the same, if not better, at that point in time. I feel great, but I bet, just like Kevin is at home, it's stressful to worry about your weight. And I'm very glad the weight's going to move up, but I don't look forward to the next 2 weeks of really suffering to make weight. It's going to be horrible, but you got to do what you got to do, play by the rules, that's it. I got to be 202, and I can't wait, man. It's going to be the best. You're going to see the best of me, the best of Kevin, the best of Flex Lewis, and we, you know, it's going to be a show. It's going to be a war.
That was heavy. 2 weeks out, that's all I got. I'm working hard for you though.
So I was, over the last few weeks, my conditioning has been getting better and better and better. And I was looking at the Tijuana Pro and just kind of thinking out loud with some of my friends, and I told Flex Lewis that I was thinking about jumping into it. And he lost his marbles. He's like, "What are you doing?" He said, "No way, mate, no way." He's like, "You gotta put all your effort into the Olympia." He's like, "I want you at 100% at the Olympia, so there's no excuses, you know." He wants to beat me at 100%. You know, this is basically our rubber match. You know, he beat me. I don't think he should have beat me in Atlantic City. And then I beat him in New York, and he doesn't think I should have beat him. You know, we're competitors, man, and we want to beat each other at our best. We want 100% Kevin, Jose, Flex, Vaughn, Sean Joseph, Guy, everybody, all the top guys. We want them 100%. So you know when you win that there's no excuse. So-and-so was off. This guy was off. You know, if he was on, he would have beat him. None of that. We don't want any excuses. So Flex called me to inspire me and motivate me to just stay focused on the Olympia, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So maybe he should have been careful what he was asking for.
Jose, what have you learned over the years about arm training?
Question from the mayor of bodybuilding, I understand. I've learned a lot. I've learned that I don't need a ton of weight because I just end up in a lot of pain, and you know, those muscles are such small muscles that you can't lift a heavy amount of weight without incorporating other muscles. So, you know, my shoulders end up taking over, and my bicep isn't getting as stimulated as it should be. And same thing with triceps, you know, you end up using your back more. And so I've learned just to try and isolate each muscle group better and better. And, you know, as time goes by, you get better at having a mind-muscle connection with each muscle, not only arms, but chest, back, shoulders, everything. And, you know, through practice and through the years, it's gotten much better, and my arms have responded significantly by training smarter, not necessarily harder.
Now, at the same time, you see a lot of young guys that they do too much isolation work and they do too much arm training and not enough on the basic lifts. The fact that you spent a lot of your years coming up in the sport, focusing mainly on the power lifts and big squats, big deadlifts, big bench press, do you think that gave you a big advantage in the arm department versus someone who trains arms 3 times a week for like 40 sets and doesn't do a lot of the actual power lifts?
Sure. You know, I think, let's not kid ourselves here. Genetics is the #1 factor in anything in the body. So yeah, I was blessed with pretty good arms to begin with. My sister's got jacked arms, a poor girl. You know, my brother's got huge arms and he barely trains anymore. Yeah, but through the years I did lots of push presses, bench presses, cleans and stuff like that. And it was always stimulating my arms a little bit. And then once I started isolating them even more, you know, they took on more of the shape and whatnot. But I was always doing also isometric contractions. I was 5 years old and flexing my bicep everywhere I went, you know. So I've made a good connection between flexing and squeezing each and every muscle.
Uh-oh, Kevin. Uh-oh.
I'm coming for you, big boy.
What about the other guy? We forgot about him.
I'm coming for you too, mate.
Just jokes, James. Just jokes. What's it taking right now for you to get your weight down? How much?
My body doesn't want to budge. I've been stuck in the 220s. You know, I can do an hour of cardio and sweat and be down to 215, 216, but go right back up. So I've switched my protein down to like 7 or 8 ounces per meal. Switched my carbs from like, you know, 16 ounces down to 7 or 8 ounces. And now this upcoming week, I'm probably just gonna have 1 carb meal a day, first thing in the morning, and have all protein and veggies throughout the day. See what happens next weekend, see where I'm at. May have to do that for 2 weeks. Not fun, but I gotta make weight.
Last time.
The last time. And then my body's gonna explode and grow like a weed. That's what it wants to do every time I cut weight. Grow, baby, grow. You ready?
Yep. Do you think people place too much emphasis on measurements of the arms without any thought into the shape and the detail and things like that?
Yeah, of course. This is America and big is everything.
We got Liz here to help us get a legitimate arm measurement pumped for Jose. Just finished up the workout. This is in very, very lean contest condition, as you can see. Flex it.
Let it down more. It ain't that big. Tighten it, tighten it. There we go.
Clearly you can see we got a 21-inch arm there. Legit.
Legit.
Nothing up the sleeve?
Nope.
All right.
And it's tight. It could actually be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's 21.
And there you have it.
Surprised myself. Thanks, Liz.
You're welcome.
But I know people who have smaller arms than I do, and they look awesome. You know, so it really more depends on the size of the joints, the size of the bone that the muscle's on, and the genetic shape of the muscle. There have been some guys throughout history that had incredible arms, but they weren't much bigger than 18 inches or whatever. So yeah, people always put more emphasis on size than detail, but I think the most important thing is to do the best with what you got. Not everyone's going to have a peak like Arnold, or big thick arms like Sergio, things like that, but they each made the best with what they got, and that's what we got to do.
Oh my God. It's a lot harder than it looks, trust me. That is for me anyway.
Oh man. Is the solution in a case somebody with stubborn arms to train them more often, do more for them, or do you think that backfires?
I think it depends on the person. If you're training them a lot, very often, and they're not responding, then the wise idea would be to back off and train them maybe every 10 days, every 2 weeks, whatever. You can try it 2-3 times a week. I've found that with my arms, I train them a little bit twice a week. I'll have one major arm workout and one where I'm just touching on them, and that seems to work for me. Through the years, I train them only, maybe once every 10 days or so, and they responded pretty well. There's no magic answer. There's no 100% answer, and some people respond to more frequency. Some people respond to a longer rest period. So you got to try and trial and error and figure it out.
Okay. What do you think about the practice of people injecting synthol or other sterile oils into the arm to try to make them larger that way?
I think it's nonsense. Yeah, it's bodybuilding. It's a professional sport. There's steroids and injectable steroids in every professional sport. But I don't think synthol has a place. I think it's ridiculous. Why don't you just go get an implant? I think it looks horrible, and usually you can tell. And just recently there was a guy who was the best conditioned guy at the Phoenix Pro, and he didn't even get called out, I don't think at all, till later on. People were arguing he should have won. Well, when you have obvious injection sites of foreign oils and it looks fake, then that's how the judges are going to judge. I think they did the right thing. I don't know that person personally, I'm not going to say his name, but I think he ended up where he should have ended up, because it's not right. I'm a bodybuilding purist in the fact that, yeah, you can take supplements and all that and just train hard and do what you got to do, but to inject fake things into the muscle, I don't know. I guess, again, there's no right or wrong. It's just my opinion. I don't like it, and I think it's more than cheating.
That's it, brother.
Hey guys, Jay Cutler here, checking out the newest issue of Muscular Development, which yours truly is on the cover. Grab your issue, is hitting newsstands now.